Hello. So I'm trying to sort my garden out. I say garden, it's a tiny little cementy patch with not much earth. But do you remember me telling you that I'd ordered a compost bin from Amazon? Well, it's arrived. I went for a bit of a budget one. It was £9.29 and it's like made of tarpaulin. I knew it was going to flat pack down quite small, but when this turned up, I mean, this is, yeah, not a very big package. I was quite surprised that it was so small, to be honest. But let's get into it. It's green. That's the zippy bit. It's quite big. Hang on, let's put it on the floor so you can see it. Right, this is the funniest looking compost bin I've ever seen. I'm not even sure which way is the top. Presumably the zip's on the top. Ah, right, I found a flap, a Velcro one. Oh, there, woo! I think that's where you get the compost out from. Well, it's not very rigid. It's like a sack, basically. It has no supporting structure whatsoever. I suppose it just goes rigid when it's filled up with composting material. Well, I have some composting material in the garden in a pile, so let's go and put some in it. Well, it's light. Is this bag worth £10? I don't know. Maybe. Well, if it sorts out my compost issue, it will be, I suppose. There's my random pile there. It would probably be much easier to fill if it had some sort of rigid framework in it, but oh well. This is almost composted itself, this pile. It's been here ages. It's absolutely full of bugs. I think I'm going to put some gloves on. Oh, there go loads of worms. Well, we want worms in the compost, don't we? Hello, Mr. Wormy. Sorry to disturb you. I am going to put you and your buddies back in there. Oh, gosh, look at him move. He's a speedy one. Not the biggest fan of handling bugs. There's quite a lot of wood lice under there. Just chuck it in, shall I? I got very brave just now off camera and I actually touched those worms with my bare fingers. Oh, there's loads of them. Come on then, worms, you're in for a special treat now. You're moving home. It's okay, mate. I am tempted to get the trowel out though. They are quite amazing, aren't they? The way they move. I'm being a bit of a wimp. Oh, right, try not to get the plastic. Oh, there's a slug there. No, I can tell you what, I won't be touching those. I'm not very keen on the slugs because they keep eating my plants. Should I chuck that in? Oh, I've done a bit much. I'll chuck it in. Got a bit of structure in it. I've shoveled most of it in, but look at that, it was underneath. Honestly, that didn't start in that pile looking like compost. And it's just made itself without a compost bin, so there we are. I'm obviously going to make use of that straight away. I'm just going to put it on here for now. This evening I'm going to try and get some compost from Tesco's because obviously I need it urgently. I've got some pots I need to fill, you see, so I can plant out my courgette plants. They're just going all straggly in these little pots. But in the pandemic I just haven't been able to pick any up as a non-driver because I'm trying not to go to the shops too often and then I can only get what I can carry. Well, that's it. It's all flippy floppy. But I've put some stuff in the bottom and the worms. Hopefully they'll be happy in there. And so that's the Velcro flap that you lift up to get it out when it's composted. I'm going to zip it up now and just leave it to do its work. There we are, all done. I suppose for the majority of its existence it's going to be stuffed full, isn't it, of stuff, of compost, so it will form the shape from within. So it's probably not an issue at all that there's no sort of wire circles in there to form it or anything. I don't know why, it's just kind of what I was expecting, you know, like one of those kiddies pop-up tunnel things. Anyway, while I'm out here I'm going to show you my courgette that I've got growing. Look, I was so limited on potting compost that I couldn't fill this up very much. So this poor thing is like, ouch, oh, that's prickly. It's pressing against the side. I keep coming out and just nudging it up a bit, so hopefully it's not constrained. But I think what I need to do is get this out, fill the pot up with compost, and then put it back in again so it's got more room for its roots to manoeuvre. But look, we've got loads of courgettes coming on this plant. Loads of them. I'm pretty excited about that. Sunflower, not happy. I don't know what's the matter with it, but it's not living its best life, let's put it that way. I think I've got an invisible courgette leaf spike in my hand that I can't see, and I can't feel it until it brushes against something, and then I can feel it. Right, the beans, well, not using slug pellets has basically resulted in most of my crop being eaten. I planted 37 beans, and I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bean plants from 37 beans planted, because they've either not germinated or the slugs have eaten them. But the ones that are existing are, you know, they're doing the climbing up thing, which is good. Yep, pleased about that. Courgettes, not doing well. It's all yellow, it's just like, ugh. These are the ones I planted quite late in the season. That one's doing a bit better. I think that one might actually grow courgettes. The others might surprise me, but that needs a bit of care and attention, that, doesn't it? Tomato plant. Strawberry plant's doing something. Look, it shot out a big runner. And Izzy and I were just reading about that recently in biology, about plant reproduction, so that's kind of good. I think that was the asexual plant reproduction, wasn't it, where they put out runners and they just make genetically identical clones of themselves. So that will presumably put down some roots and become an independent, flourishing plant being. Right, time to go in. Enough of that. I'm feeling quite proud of myself for handling worms with my bare fingers before I even got to the glove phase. Today's vlogs ended up being an evening vlog because I didn't even start filming till about 5 o'clock today. Once that compost bag thingy came, I knew I wanted to have it at the start of the video. So anybody who's interested specifically in that particular brand of compost bag, who's deciding whether to buy it, can click on the video, get what they want and click off, unless you want to follow the rest of my day, in which case you're welcome to stay. So that's why I did that. But then I didn't have time to stop and film a whole section of it until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's why, sorry about that. Wasn't supposed to work out that way. Right now I need to cook Izzy's tea. I'm going to fry these meat-free sausages. I'm wondering if 4 each is massively excessive. Yes, it is. I'll do 3 each and save 2. I'm going to do the curly kale that I got from Tesco's that I was going to eat yesterday evening and didn't because we ended up finishing the rice off. And potatoes as well, which are trying to grow themselves. I found them in the back of the cupboard in a bag and some of them had gone mouldy and liquidy, but I've rinsed these off. I'm going to rescue them and turn them into mash. And after that, Izzy and I, together, very unusually, are going to have an evening jaunt to Tesco's because she has grown. She has grown and grown and grown and grown out of all her clothes, and she's having to wear stuff that's too small, or these couple of bits that I've bought online from H&M, but they're just either on or in the wash because she's got so few outfits that actually fit at the moment. So I'm just going to have to take her to Tesco's and she's just going to have to pick something and not try it on because of pandemic, and it's like, So she has not been to Tesco's since March. So this will be a new experience for Isabel, first time in a big supermarket during the pandemic. It's starting to smell good in here. These Richmond meat-free sausages are very nice actually, and they smell very sausagey, which can be a bit disconcerting if you don't eat meat and you're not used to sausagey smells. But yeah, very nice. I'm doing some fried mushrooms with it. I'm boiling up some potatoes for mash, and I've realised that's the smallest saucepan I've got, and I've only got one that size. I have added saucepans to my Tesco shopping list. I'm doing some kale, and I'm going to have to do it in the microwave because I don't have a separate pan to put it in. The kale is microwaving, and that has been stopping, going back the other way, coming back round this way. Very strange microwave behaviour. The potato is in the midst of being mashed, well, except it's not because I picked the camera up. Those are nearly done. I'm going to do myself an egg or 2 as well, I think. Isabel has just had a bath.
That's why my hair is wet. There wasn't a freak shower.
Are you excited to go to Tesco's for the first time in 3 months?
I don't know.
How are you feeling about it?
Okay.
What do you need in the way of clothes?
Everything.
Do you? Oh no.
I have 4 outfits that fit, so like that's okay.
Okay.
I have 2 dresses that fit, this one included.
Ta-da!
And then I have a skirt that fits. One skirt's a bit big, but if I like get the seams and like roll it, it fits and it doesn't fall down. And I have some tops that fit. No, I have one like top that fits, and one's a bit small, but like I don't mind.
What about pyjamas?
I have 1 pair of pyjama bottoms that fit.
Yeah, I bought those from Tesco's in the lockdown as well.
Yeah, and they're comfy.
Okay, we better buy some clothes then, haven't we?
Growing.
I know, we better hurry up and eat. Look, it's 8:15 actually already, but Tesco's is open till 10, so that should be alright. Izzy and I are watching Lost. We're working our way through. What series are we on, Izzy?
2, I think.
2? Oh, I thought we were further on than that. So we sit and eat dinner and watch Lost in the evenings. I've got the whole lot on DVD set from years ago, and they're coming in handy now. Ta-da! There's Izzy's dinner. I'm just going to take that to her now and then fry a couple of eggs and serve mine up. And there's mine. Not the best serving skills in the world.
We haven't even buried him yet.
I just nearly got my tripod in my mashed potato.
You're not coming. Why is it? Because you're going. And I decide who stays and who goes. And you stay.
Oh, he's so annoying.
Izzy finds Michael annoying.
So annoying. I thoroughly dislike him.
It's about 8:20. I am so stuffed I can barely move. Isabel is still working her way through the mountain of mashed potato. Might have cooked too much. Yeah, I did kind of cook too much. Wanted to use those spuds up though because they were going mouldy. They were like sitting in liquid and mould. So I like cleaned off all the inedible bits. Oh no, I've put off for dinner. No, it's fine. It's fine. One of the potatoes had gone mouldy in the bag. All the rest were fine. They just yeah. I wanted to use them up though, just in case. I reckon I've got time to make myself and drink a cup of tea before going to Tesco's this evening. So it turns out Izzy does not want to come to Tesco's, so it looks like it's just going to be me with my trolley and a big backpack. And I'm going to see if I can bring back 2 big bags of compost, one in the trolley and one in the backpack, so we'll see. But thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video and you'd like to help this little channel to grow, I'd really appreciate it if you could give the video a like. And if you are new here and you'd like to follow more of our adventures, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!